All right, hello and welcome. Let's just dive right in because today we're talking about a food hack that honestly feels almost too good to be true. I mean, this is for anyone out there who loves rice, but is also kind of worried about what it's doing to their health, their energy levels. We're going to talk about how to transform a simple carb into an absolute health powerhouse.
You know that feeling, right? You have a great, satisfying bowl of rice, and then boom, maybe an hour later you feel sluggish and you're hungry again. It always feels like this big choice you have to make between enjoying a food you love and, keeping your energy stable. But what if you didn't have to choose?
Okay, so let me introduce you to the hero of our story today, ghee butter Nurungji. Now, this is a traditional Korean scorched rice, but with a few really smart techniques, it becomes a completely different food. Seriously, instead of that crazy blood sugar spike, you get this nice, gentle rise. Instead of being hungry an hour later, you're full for hours. And the flavor? Oh man, it goes from just, plain rice to something incredibly rich and nutty.
So how on earth is this possible, right? How can the exact same ingredient have such wildly different effects on your body? Well, I promise you, it is not magic. It's actually some really cool, fascinating food science that, and this is the best part, you can totally use in your own kitchen.
It really all comes down to what I'm calling a powerful trifecta. Think of it as three key scientific principles that work together in concert to turn those fast-acting carbs into slow-release, super satisfying energy. Okay, so first up in our trifecta is something called the Maillard reaction. And trust me, you already know this one, even if you don't know the name. It's that amazing thing that happens when you sear a steak or toast bread and get that delicious, complex flavor. Well, when you toast rice, the same thing happens. The carbs and proteins react and create that beautiful golden brown color. But here is the secret sauce. This browning process does way more than just add flavor. It actually creates new compounds that make the carbs harder for your body to break down quickly. It's amazing.
Let's just walk through it real quick. You apply heat, right? The Maillard reaction kicks in, and it changes the actual physical structure of the food. And these new molecules, they act like a natural speed bump for your digestion. What that means is the sugar from the rice gets released into your bloodstream way more slowly and gently. No sudden rush.
Next up in our trifecta, resistant starch. And this is such a brilliant hack, you're gonna love it, it's so simple. After you cook the rice, you let it cool down, like pop it in the fridge overnight, and then you reheat it. That simple process changes some of the starches into a resistant form. Basically, it means your body has a really hard time digesting them. So they end up acting more like fiber, which, by the way, feeds your good gut bacteria and lowers the blood sugar impact even more.
And finally, we have the real game changer, healthy fat. Adding a good, high-quality fat like ghee butter, well, that's the final crucial piece of the puzzle. See, fat is just incredibly powerful when it comes to feeling full, satiety. It slows down the rate that food leaves your stomach, like dramatically. And that is the absolute key to preventing hunger and keeping your blood sugar stable for hours and hours.
And hey, don't just take my word for it. Just look at how powerful fat is. You eat some simple sugar, you might feel full for, half an hour? Protein can stretch you to maybe 4 hours. But fat? Look at that. It can keep you feeling satisfied for up to 10 hours. This is exactly why adding that ghee isn't just about making it taste good. No, it's a strategic move to totally conquer hunger and cravings.
Okay, so we've got it. It's awesome for your blood sugar, and it keeps you full for a long time. But the story does not end there, not even close. The transformation that happens when you make this dish, it unlocks a whole bonus round of other amazing health benefits. I mean, check this out. This simple dish becomes a total wellness upgrade. We're talking powerful antioxidant effects from that browning process, a boost to your immunity, better digestion, and gut health because it acts like a prebiotic. It even protects the stomach lining, calms the body, and can reduce stress, all while giving you that stable, long-lasting energy. It is a true multitasker.
And this quote right here, it just hits the nail on the head. That Maillard reaction we talked about, it creates these compounds called melanoidins. Now, that's a sciencey word, but all it means is they're the things that create the brown color.
And here's the kicker. Those exact same compounds are also powerful antioxidants. So you are literally turning a simple carb into a food that helps your body fight inflammation and cell damage. What an incredible upgrade.
All right, so you get the science, you see the benefits. Now for the fun part, right? Let's talk about how to build this into something you can actually make at home. How do we take this whole concept and turn it into a delicious, supercharged meal? So I want you to think of this less like a strict recipe and more like a flexible blueprint for your perfect bowl. You start with a better base, maybe brown rice or even barley or oats. Then you add your healthy fat. Ghee is the classic, but MCT oil or olive oil are great too. And from there, just get creative. Add some protein, load it up with veggies like mushrooms or spinach, throw in some flavor boosters. You can even add a sprinkle of chia seeds for extra omega-3s. The possibilities are seriously endless.
Now, just one quick but really important piece of advice here. What you're aiming for is that beautiful, nutty, golden brown color. If you take it too far and it gets black and burnt, you can risk creating a harmful substance called acrylamide. So just keep an eye on it. Golden brown is perfect. Moderation is definitely key.
Okay, so as we start to wrap this up, let's get really specific. I mean, this is a fantastic strategy for pretty much anyone, but there are a few groups of people out there for whom this could be an absolute game changer.
So have a listen and see if any of these sound like you. If you're managing diabetes, pre-diabetes, or insulin resistance, this is a must-try. If you're dealing with adrenal fatigue and those awful energy crashes, that stable fuel source can make a world of difference. And hey, if you're doing a low-carb diet but you just desperately miss rice, well, this is your perfect solution. It's the best of both worlds.
You know, the biggest takeaway here is that you don't have to give up the foods you love just to feel your best. With a little bit of food science on your side, you can fundamentally change how your body responds to them. You can turn a simple staple food into a powerful tool for your health. So the only question left is, are you ready to transform your relationship with rice?